How's it going, everybody? Driftwood here. We're gonna continue where we left off on Final Fantasy V. This should put us right before the Wind Shrine. And let's go ahead and tackle the Wind Shrine. And see if the boss is any different than before. Princess Lina! What's happened? What's the matter? The wind suddenly stopped, and now there are monsters in the shrine. What about Father? The king went up to the top floor. He has yet to return. Something must have happened to him. The crystal's up on the top floor, right? Won't hurt to go up and take a look. Ferris, come on. I like the sprites. I think they look really good, actually. I enjoy the higher pixel density. HP and MP restored, all status elements removed, knocked out allies are restored. Okay. Open up our menu. Okay, there's really not much to do at this point in the like for setting up our menu. Like, we have no skills, no jobs, no classes, nothing yet. So basically we're just gonna, we got a tent there, we're gonna collect the loot and kind of smash attack. We're getting a lot of back attacks. These things were actually called white snakes. I think that Nobuo Uematsu was really influenced with metal music, or like, you know, classic rock music, and so he put a lot of little references in there. They changed a lot out of to avoid copyrights, I would imagine. It's a consecrated circle. You may rest safely in a tent or cottage, or even save your game. I think it really shows in Final Fantasy X, when they had, you know, such a higher bit rate that they can, you know, sample rate that they can put their music out on. And a lot of the music was like just kind of metal. It had a lot of metal to it, you know. Like, there was even a song, I think it was called Xanarkin Rock or something. It's like dun 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 do 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 do. It was real heavy metal, and I think that kind of he finally got to the point where the technology caught up to him. I keep pressing the wrong button. We want to equip that on probably Lina. Yeah, let's put the leather cap on. Okay, cool. Hold up. Why did Ferris use a potion? Oh, I think I must have used a potion in battle and it was set to memory. So I have to be careful about that. Now, one of these creatures here, I think it's the Black Goblin, or the Moldwind, has a chance to drop an elixir. At least it did in the other version. It was a really low % chance, but yeah, it was set to memory. But there was a chance to get an elixir in this fight. Even if that chance still exists in this version, it's probably highly unlikely that we'll get it, because it was always a rare drop. Alright, we got our level up here, which is just what we need to make this fight happen. I did waste that potion, unfortunately, so that might backfire on me. This is supposed to be a harder version. Also, I saw somebody saying that they thought the tile set looked pretty nice. It didn't actually look that bad. I was encoding the videos at 3000 bitrate, which is because that's what I stream at, but I normally encode them at 10,000 bitrate. So this video will probably be a slightly higher quality than the first episode. And I'm doing that to show you more of the blemishes in the tile set. Because even watching it back... Okay, so we got another broadsword. Let's see. What was our cancel button? Was it shift, control, backspace? Okay. Because if I hit the menu button, it just directly goes right out of the menu. We're going to go ahead and equip Ferris. Dagger to a broadsword. I mean, Galoof could actually, you know, use two-handed weapons, but when you're a freelancer, you can use any weapons. So The dagger is going to be more powerful than 2 hits with your hands, because he's not monk yet. We're going to make him monk, though. So, we're going to give him dagger right here. And this fight is probably going to be okay. But I don't know how hard they made it, so let's find out. I know it's just a timing thing. Incoming! When he folds his wings in, it's just like in Final Fantasy VI when you fight the snail. What was his name? The boss, the first boss. Similar things. When he retracts his head, you have to stop attacking. So I think we can get two rounds in of attacking. We have only 1 potion, so hopefully nobody dies. We could still lose. So now I think we are not going to be able to attack again. Yeah, okay, perfect timing. So here's where we would use an item. We only have 1 potion, and I think we're going to put it on Lena, because she's already at 21. She's most likely going to survive one of the wind attacks. I kind of want to wait on it, so I'm going to backspace that, and I'm going to let it play out a little bit. I can defend. And if he does the wind attack while we're defending, we will take less damage. Okay, so he's gonna win. There it is. Okay, we're defending, so we'll take less. But still, okay, now's the time. I'm gonna go ahead and attack and use. Oh, just enough. Okay, so I feel like it got easier, to be honest. That or we got criticals. We ended up landing more criticals, because I remember it taking a whole nother 3rd wave. Cool. Well, I'm still gonna eat that potion. Wait, hold on. Is that? I think we go to the crystal room after this. No. There's a little bit more. So I'm gonna. Oh man, did I? I've got to get used to the buttons still. I was gonna put that on Lena, and it happened so fast I put it right on Bart's. It's okay. Not a big deal. I just hope Lena doesn't get hit. Hold up. Let's put Lena in the back row for now. And I'm actually gonna have Lena guard or defend. Man, I'll get used to it. I think there was a trick. Also, remember I told you there was a naming thing? I'm not sure if there are random encounters in that room, but I didn't want to risk having Lena die right there. The crystal! It shattered! What the? This is where the fire crystal is. Courage, the essence of flame. It's the water crystal here. Devotion, the essence of water. Hope, the essence of earth. Passion, the essence of wind. I think they renamed some of that, right? Wasn't it like a different thing for wind? Wasn't passion, was it? What? What's happening? Feels warm. Are these the crystal's essences? Remember what I was talking about in that other video? Where when you say something that ends with an S, you don't add an apostrophe and then an S afterwards. Some people were correcting me. You see how they did it in this game? Do the S for plural and then an apostrophe. But we were also talking about names, and I know English is weird, so I'm not saying you're wrong. Lena. Father. Listen, and listen well. You 4 are the chosen ones, the warriors of light, bearers of the 4 crystal essences. Father, what do you mean? The wind crystal has already shattered. The other 3 crystals are in danger as well. You 4 must protect them. An evil presence is awakening, one that wishes to return everything to darkness. Father! Look at the particle effects that is actually happening. It's probably just a sprite. Actually, this is not particle effect. It could be. I see that there's a different lighting engine, you know. Go forth, light warriors, save the crystal! Wait, no, Father! So now we get our basic jobs. Yeah, boy. I've seen speedruns of this game, and Monk is super powerful in the SNES and GBA versions. What are these? Guess they're pieces of the crystal. Crystal fragments, and stored within the power of warriors of legend. Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage. I always thought it was funny that we got blue mage before red mage, but I totally like that idea because blue mage is awesome. The crystal is lending us its power. For now, let's get out of here. There should be a shortcut at the back of this cave, too. Lena. There should be a warp panel to the outside behind the altar. Yep. Behind the altar. Okay. Oh, what? Does it just automatically? Oh, no. Okay, it's giving us the little tutorial. What are jobs? Accumulate APA. Oh, what is all this stuff? How does it work? What are abilities? Derp, 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 derp. Well, it's good that you actually give a tutorial. Notes on assigning abilities. Assigning Berserk to a white mage results in a mage who can't use magic. Assigning equip shields and missing knight is a waste because the job can already use shields. Right. What do I, backspace? Yeah, backspace. Okay. Boom. Sweet. Okay, so let's go to the menu, do a quick save. Actually, we could, that doesn't matter. Whatever, we'll save afterwards. Let's assign our jobs. We're gonna make Bart's a knight for now. This is the coolest thing about this game. Is you get to decide, like, you get to decide what your classes are, you know? I freaking love this game for this system. We're gonna make, Lena a white mage. For now, we gotta have somebody healing. We don't have any weapon for her, but we will get one. We're going to make Galuf a monk, naturally. Not sword. There we go. Okay. He doesn't even need weapons for a long time. Ferris is going to be a blue mage first, and I'll show you why. We're gonna have Ferris, actually the whole party, switching in and out from blue mage from time to time. But Ferris will be the main blue mage. So now we save our changes. And what we're going to do is, we have a tent, right? But I want to save that tent. So we're going to go ahead and board the ship. And we don't get attacked on the water. At least we didn't in the SNES version. Except for the boss scripted fight. So what we're going to do here is just, hopefully we don't get attacked in this 1, 2 tiles. And then we make it in here. Should be a little cutscene here. Pirate saying, grog, let's get some grog. They want to go to the pub and just get drunk, get wasted at the pub, because that's what pirates do. They pillage booty and get drunk at pubs. Think I'll stop in and have a drink as well. So this is always funny because, like, you have Ferris, like, exiting the party. If we look at the menu, she's out of the party. But when you go to, like, the end and rest, it doesn't show her resting, but she recovers as well. Also, if you go to, like, buy something, she shows up and she's like, don't forget me. Well, at least she did in the other version. We'll see if that does the same. We gotta get Cure. We don't have a lot of money, but we need Cure. That's gonna be the biggest one. And Poisona shouldn't be a big deal right now. I feel like we had different spells. I don't remember. We gotta get Cure. We also are gonna have blue mage turn to black mage once we get enough to buy fire. Found a potion. So this is the next part of the storyline. I'm pretty sure that this is Zock's house, but... Someone you know? Yes, he built the Torna Canal. So we get a little bit of story here. Oh, Princess Lina! Zock, it is good to see you. Yes, it has been a long time. Zock, I have a favor to ask. We must go to the waltz, so we need to pass through the Torna Canal. Oh dear, ever since the wind crystal was destroyed, the beasts in the canal have multiplied like rabbits. It is much too dangerous to enter. Moreover, I seem to have lost the key to the canal somewhere. I'm sorry, I cannot help you with the key. Since you've come all this way, why don't you at least stay the night? I like her little choker. I think it looks cute on her. Wonderful, then follow me. So he's obviously lying. He's got the key. He just doesn't want to put Lena in danger because he knows that she's the princess and he doesn't want to be beheaded by the king. Well, I don't know if that's the exact motives, but he's lying and he's going to cough up the key. The crystal. Now that I think of it, they're the reason Dad... Right, I think we get a flashback from when Butts was a kid. Or Bartz. His original name was Butts. Which is the greatest name ever. Oh, that's auto-run. I thought I'd have time. Stella, if anything should happen to me, never tell Bartz about the crystals. They aren't his burden to bear. Oh, darling, please don't say things like that. And that's it for the flashbacks. I'm okay with it. Short, sweet, little bit of... You know, it's to the point. Like, he has a little thought. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out cutscene. The simulated cricket sounds nothing like crickets, though. I don't know what that... Sounds like some weird... I don't know. Father, I'll protect the crystals, I promise. This guy is just creeping out over here, staring at Lena while she sleeps. What's the matter, Bartz? Nothing. I was just reminded of my folks. They died a while back, though. Here, take it. Huh? Take what? The key to the canal. With it, you can open the gate and travel to Waltz. See, he was lying. I was worried about Lena, so I hid the key, but... Please, take care of her. And scene. So far, the audio quality has been good, but that cricket sound was just not like a cricket. It was just an annoying, pulsating garbage sound. I don't know what. You can tell they took this from a mobile port and tried to make it into a PC port with as little effort as required. I think Square Enix, they're notorious for terrible ports, terrible PC ports. I played this game on the PlayStation 1, the Anthology, and I couldn't get very far in it because the loading times are a deal breaker for me. In between every battle, every time you open up the menu, like I press, let's see how long it takes to open the menu. Ready? Go. About a second. That was a second. When you open the menu on the Final Fantasy Anthology for PS1, it takes 7 seconds. I counted it. 7 whole seconds. And when you press, boom, 7 more seconds to go from the menu back to this. When you get into a battle, you see the animation happen instantly, but then it loads for 7 seconds, and then the battle starts. And it just happens so often. You have to toggle between menus and everything so much that the game time gets bloated, like big time, just from you waiting. So that was a deal breaker for me. I never got far on the PlayStation 1 versions of Final Fantasy 6 and Final Fantasy 5. Huh? A meteorite fell by Castle Tycoon? One fell in the mountains to the west too. Guess they're in season. So we rested, right? So, okay, in another version, when you do that cutscene, it doesn't restore you. But I'm glad they got that fixed. And we always have to play the piano, because later on, when you get another class, the number of pianos you've played determines how strong you are with that class, or what abilities you get. So every time we come across a new town, a new piano, we gotta play the piano. Why don't you have a seat, big boy? Then just keep your eyes on me, tee-hee-hee. So she's supposed to dance. She's supposed to dance. Why is she not dancing? She's supposed to dance, and then... Oh, here we go. Okay. For you, honey, we've got something special. And once they dance, they can get out of the way and I can play the piano. Woo! Butts is in love. Okay, and they're all three right there. And then here's the cool part. Shoutouts to RPG Limit Break. Piano Flex! Does he do it? Does he do it? Yes! Piano Flex! Piano skills leveled up. Bop, 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 bop. Awesome. I'm not looking at anything. You perv, get your mind out of the gutter. Yeah, sure you're not, buddy. Let's see if we can... This is supposed to be... Okay, so here we get a little cutscene where we find out something. Hold on, I'll go check on him. Wow, wow, wow. He's in love with Lena? Or no, I mean, Ferris? Bartz! What have you got that goofy look on for? Nothing. I didn't see anything. It must have been a trick of the light or something. For crying out loud, shove over and let me see. Great Caesar's ghost! Just gorgeous! Sure haven't felt like that in a spell. What in the world are you two going on about? Oh, slept like a babe, I did. How rude of them to interrupt her privacy. What are you two gawking at? Get a hold of yourself. Bloop, and she locks herself in. I need a little time to myself, so shove off, you. So, I guess this is the point where you can kind of, if you didn't already know, now you know. Ferris isn't a guy. Ferris is a girl. She put herself off to appear like a guy and sound like a guy and act like a guy because she's the pirate captain. And no respectable pirate crew would have a female captain. This is the room of learning. If we tell them anything, they'll kick us out because we already know. So that room does nothing. Oh, so she shows up in this one too. So like I said, she's out of the party, but if you go to the shops, she'll come in and she's like, don't forget about me. So you can see what she can like use and stuff, which is good. We actually need to get a staff for the white mage because she's going to be attacking it when she's not healing. The monk doesn't need a weapon. We don't have money. Oh, we do. We have 299 gil. So let's buy a staff. Whoa, 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 hold up. I gotta get used to these controls. Okay, staff, just one. Okay, that's it. See ya. So let's open the menu and put on Lena's staff. Bam. I like how the menu works now that I kind of get the hang of it. If you press the menu button at any time, it closes the menu. We don't have money, I'm pretty sure. We might have enough for a leather helmet. Oh, we can get a shield for the blue mage. Or we're just one gil short. Let's just get a shield. Okay, let's get one shield. Oh wait, no, hold up. We don't need it. We don't need it. Backspace. Because the knight's using a shield equivalent. That's what the equal sign means. And then E means they're already using one. She's already using it. So let's get a leather cap. I'm sure we're gonna find more, so that's not a big deal. Should have been saving that money for fire, now that I think about it. We'll put that leather helmet on real quick. Boom, boom. Give us one more defense and one more resistance. And we got such a small amount that one really comes into handy at this point. So, anyway, we're fully recovered. We're going to leave, get a little cutscene, because Ferris says... She's basically saying for the pirate crew to stay. Captain, wait up! Sorry, lads, I'm leaving you laggards behind. Captain, but why? You know we'd follow you to the ends of the earth. I don't know why they got Scottish. I know. I thank you for it, but now is not this. But not this time, Captain. This smells of a long journey. While I'm gone, I need you louts to guard the hideout. We can't just let anyone raid our booty. But Captain, please. Well, how are they supposed to get to the hideout? You have to sail there. So how are they going to guard the hideout from here when they're landlocked? Aye, aye, sir. I never understood the logic. And you have to stay and guard the hideout. Well, shouldn't we have to sail back to the hideout and leave them there? Wind at your back, Captain. Godspeed. Five pirates. They all look exactly the same. Okay. So now we're going to do a quick save. And we're going to go and learn a really cool ability called Goblin Punch. So here's where... Stray Cat. What? I don't remember these being here. See how much more damage Galoof does with his fist weapons now that he's a monk? Just smashes stuff. So now that we've set it up to memory, we can kind of spam. Got some levels up. But see, now we're generating AP, action points. So we just run around in this forest, and we should get attacked by goblins. But what I want to do first is we have to switch everyone's job to Blue Mage. Because it's going to save us some time in the long run. You'll see. We're going to switch them back, but we're making them all Blue Mage until we get Goblin Punch. Because in order to learn Blue Magic in this game, you have to get hit with it. And not only get hit with it, but you have to get hit with it while you're either a Blue Mage or have the ability learning set to your secondary move. But as a Blue Mage, you already have that ability. So we should get it. There's a goblin. Okay, here we go. Perfect. So now what we do is we just defend. We just defend until we get hit with Goblin Punch. And as soon as we get hit with Goblin Punch, we kill him. And we have a good chance of learning it. And it's sort of RNG how long it takes. He's got a moveset. And I wanted to go to this specific area because it's good to just encounter one of them. I mean, when you counter two, it's still fine, but I want to get as few fights as possible in order to just get Goblin Punch. And Goblin Punch isn't very strong of a move, but it has a multiplier. If you use it on somebody who's the same level as you, which you can check using the Libra skill, then it'll do 8 times damage. Normally does around 30 at the level you get it, but it'll do 240 damage. Is he gonna do Goblin Punch? There it is! Okay, cool. Now we just kill him. There we go. And we should learn Goblin Punch. It might not learn. There it is. Learn Goblin Punch. So the thing is, once you learn a spell, all of your party knows it. It's not like each actor has to learn it. Once somebody in the party knows it, I guess they teach it to each other or whatever. But the whole party will know it once somebody learns it. So you set everybody to Blue Mage when you're trying to learn a spell, and it makes it faster. Because then you kind of get the point, right? If it used it on the Warrior, then it wouldn't have a chance of learning it. And you saw how long it took just to get him to do it one time. So it could take a long time if you don't do it this way. And obviously some spells are harder than other spells. We're going to keep Ferris Blue Mage until we get enough to buy Fire. Then and Lightning. Actually, Lightning is the one we want to get first. For the main reason is the next boss we're going to be fighting is going to be weak to Lightning. So another strategy you can go with to beat this next boss is to just go with 4 Black Mages and bolt, 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 bolt. You know, and that's how you kill it. Because it'll still do not as much as Goblin Punch, but I don't know what the level of the boss is going to be in this version. But I think it's supposed to be, hold up, backspace. I think it's supposed to be 2 or 3. So I'm not going to use the Goblin Punch method to rush the boss. I'm going to actually grind a little bit and level up some, get some AP, some job levels, and the main thing is I need to gear the party. So I need to get some money so that I can sell, or I can find goblins that drop leather helmets, and I can equip my party with those, and then the excess ones I can sell, and plus just get money from killing these guys, get some AP and some experience, level up a little bit, increase our max HP a bit. Got him. Sometimes those drop leather helmets. But I need to learn some spells. We need to get Libra, and we need to get Bolt, at least. I'd like to get Fire and Bolt, because when we get to the next part, we're going to have to use Fire to kill zombies and stuff. So I want to get Fire before we go. It's just going to make it easier, save time later on. Like, no spoilers or anything, but we're going to be fighting undead stuff. So far, I like this port. It's not that bad. I mean, you have that initial shock of like, oh crap, the tilesets look bad, but the world map looks great. I think the world map looks awesome. It looks really good. I like the sprites. It's just the tilesets on like some of the in-game maps, or I'm sorry, like town maps and dungeons and stuff. Some of them don't line up exactly perfectly. But once you get used to that, it's not that bad. It still looks kind of awful, but like I said, the battle scene is fun. It's really fast. I like how they're using particle effects instead of just sprites. The loading time's just super fast. I haven't had any loading time issues. So we got the key. I think we've got enough money now. We're going to go ahead and hop into town. How much money do we got? 369. Okay, so that should be enough for 2 spells, right? What are they, 180? 150. Cool. So we're going to get Thunder, and we're going to get Blizzard. Another enemy in that same area where we need Fire is also weak to Ice. That's not that big a deal. We need a little bit more. Poison is going to be super useful. It's gonna be worth grinding for Poisona. Okay, so this episode might be a little bit long, because I'm doing this little bit of extra grinding to get set up initially. Also, we might have to rest pretty soon. Oh no, we could just go to abilities. Or no, that's to set our abilities. We'll go to magic skills, Lena, and then white magic, cure, and heal them all. One more time. Okay, cool. And then that'll give us some sustenance to keep grinding this area a little bit more. See, let's take a look at the Blue Mage. I like how in this version, you don't have to scroll down like 10 pages to get to the skills. It shows you straight up, like right at the top there. So let's go ahead and add Goblin Punch, or attack with Goblin Punch. 30 damage is normal damage. We can use Libra, which we don't actually have, to check the level of the enemies. And Goblin Punch, when used on any creature, it's not that strong. But if you use it on the specific fights where you can kind of get a ferret or the blue mage level to match the enemy level, then it'll just be way OP. So it's situational, and you can kind of get it to, you know, if you know what you're doing, you can get it to where you can rock things with Goblin Punch Party. But we're not gonna try to cheese it really, because I think we already passed the level of the boss at this point. Ability check acquired. What's ability check? Who learned that? We got ability check. So as you level up your job levels, you can see that the knight is level 0, but about to get level 1, 9 out of 10 AP. So one more fight, Lyn is going to go up a point, and white mage, and so forth and so on. But blue mage leveled up. So we can go to the blue mage and see we got a new ability. So we can actually select what abilities we want. The cool thing about this system is you can have like a blue mage that uses red mage abilities, or a blue mage that uses monk abilities. And it's sort of like a sub-job system, but not necessarily selecting all of the job. You just select which ability or ability skill type you want to equip. In RPG Maker MV, I would love to recreate a system like this, and I think it's another great reason to come back and play games, classic RPGs, because you see some of the cool systems, and you think about like, oh, I played these games when I was younger, and I really loved playing them. But what about it did I like? You know, what was it about the game that made you like it so much? And you don't think about it very much when you're playing it, because, you know, obviously a lot of us were a lot younger when we played the game for the first time. But when you start making games, you start playing games differently. You start playing games where now you're not just playing them for fun, really. I mean, they are fun, but you're playing them and you're analyzing them, looking at things that they do in the game. See, we leveled up with monk, but we didn't. We actually start with kick. We got kick, so we can AoE attack with the monk. Usually, it's better just to focus fire because it doesn't do enough damage, but you can still get crits on it, as you've seen. If you're fighting 3 or more things, then it's worth dropping a kick, especially if you're going to use the black mage to like AoE things, since you can. It's sort of like Yanfly's targeting core, where you can target a single thing or you can target multiple things. So I believe that's good enough. We're going to go ahead and get Libra and Poisona. And probably get a full recover and then make it to the boss. So we got Libra, we got Poisona. Cool. And we have enough to rest at the end. We'll do that. And I believe all we have to do now is go fight the boss. We already got the key to the canal, which only Bartz knows about. The rest of the party doesn't even know that the guy gave it to him. Okay, so let's get on the boat. Leno, what's wrong? The wind crystal is shattered. Right now, the only difference is that the wind has slowed, but soon it will stop blowing completely. And in a few years, the air will grow stagnant, and the birds won't have any place to fly. Father said that we had to protect the 3 remaining crystals. 3 crystals? Yes, the crystals of fire, water, and earth. Typical tropey JRPG storyline. If those were lost, too, then at first nothing would happen, but it wouldn't be very long before the earth began to decay. The seas dirtied and rivers ceased to flow, fires lost their heat, and the world became dark and cold. It really would become an unlivable world. We've got to protect the crystals. Huh? Did that trigger any of your memories? Nope, doesn't matter. I'm still gonna help. Well said, old man. I'm coming along too. Plus, we still have to find Lena's father. King Tycoon? But he disappeared into thin air. He still lives. I feel it in my bones. Never for a moment believe otherwise. Did I believe otherwise? I think it makes more sense. Barnes, will you come with us? Well, he already said he was going, right? Before, I was just coming along for the ride, but seeing everyone here. The crystal shards. We were given power to protect the world. The power of the wind crystal. That's it, I'm in. We've got some crystals to save. Sure enough, let's be off. So, now we go over here, and we can, you know, go around and fight some harder fights. I usually do that. Might want to do that, actually. Oh, okay, no, hold up. I don't want to do that yet. I want to go right here, do a quick save, and build up some suspense for the next episode. We're going to be fighting the boss in Tornal Canal, I think is what it is. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys are excited for this series. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in RPG Maker Envy tutorials or Game Maker Studio 2 tutorials, please subscribe to the channel. Would really appreciate you to do that. Thank you everybody who's backed me on Patreon. I really love your support, and it really helps me do the things that I love to do. And yeah, keep making awesome tutorials for you guys. So if you have any special requests, put them in the comments below. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.